Raz, dva, tři, let's test this shit. Raz, dva, tři. Raz, dva, raz, dva, raz, dva, raz, dva. 1, 2, 3, jak se slyším, sebe slyším málo, teď trošku líp. Tak. 1, 2, 3. Takhle bych mohl sedět. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Takhle. Takhle. Takhle budu. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to rumble? Let's go. Raz, dva. Slyším se teď? Slyším se teď? Teď se slyším.
gentlemen, good afternoon. We take pleasure welcoming you to this afternoon session of the swimming events of the European Youth Olympic Festival here in Banská, Bystrica. Today the semifinals and finals of the following.
Tak, Jakube, slyšíš sám sebe? Já se slyším. Ty mě slyšíš? Já se taky slyším. Já mám říct básničku. Hoří, hoří, hoří horní heršpická hospoda, hrpatý hroze. Hostinský hrubež hýká hrůzou. Honí hasiče, hubuje, hořekuje, huláká, hasté honem hybaj, hovada.
Banskú Bystricu čaká obrovský športový sviatok. Po Bruseli, Paríži či Baku dostalo šancu aj srdce Slovenska. Na 13 športoviskách sa predstaví 2500 športovcov zo 48 krajín Európy. A nebude to len o športe. Čakajú nás veľkolepé ceremoniály či hudobné koncerty. Príď to zažiť na vlastnej koži. Všetko potrebné nájdeš na EYOF2022.com.
Welcome and good afternoon to everyone watching. We report to you from Banská Bystrica, the heart of Slovakia, where the 16th edition of European Youth Olympic Festival takes place. All swimming events are being held here in Sport Park Swimming, also known as Plaváreň Šťavničky, where the very first EYOF 2022 medals will be awarded today to the best swimmers in today's afternoon events, specifically 400 meters individual medley girls and 400 meters in freestyle boys. This session will be about 1.5 hours. It consists of two finals of 400 meters medley and freestyle, and then semifinals of 100 meters freestyle girls, 200 meters breaststroke boys, 200 meters butterfly, 100 meters backstroke and 200 meters backstroke. We must also not forget about the medal ceremonies, which will be in the middle of the program. And those will be very first European Youth Olympic Festival medals given out. Seems everything is ready for the commencement of today's session number 2. Please welcome and let's introduce the team of officials that will march towards the pool deck now. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your team of officials that will observe today's second swimming session, final and semi-final session. The team will work under the leadership of two referees that we will introduce shortly.
Let me introduce the referees for the events. For the men events,
The referee for men's events will be Gary Stoops from Ireland. The referee for women's events, Jürgen Borsch from Germany. Starters for this session and all sessions will be for men's events, David Galashvili from Georgia and Rudolf Salzer from Germany. Rudolf Salzer will be the starter for women's events. The technical delegate is Mireille Zimmer from Luxembourg.
We thank you for your attention. Officials will be seated now.
These are the officials that will observe all the rules of all the events. And now we'll get ready. We'll start with the big one. First events in the order are 400 meters Medley girls and then 400 meters freestyle boys. Both of these disciplines are finals, and the only finals that we will see today. You can see there are many flags on the main tribune. There are 44 National Olympic Committees here in the swimming portion of European Youth Olympic Festival. From those committees there are 169 girls and 167 boys. That is 336 swimmers in total who will swim a total number of 877 entries. So everything is ready for competition. As I said, the first event is 400 meters medley girls final. In lane number 8, that's Alice Bonini from Italy. Lane 1, that's Iman Avdic, the record holder of Bosnia and Herzegovina in this discipline, 4 minutes 56 seconds and 74 hundredths of a second. Lane 7, that's Phoebe Cooper from Great Britain. In lane number 2, we will see Nola Benkler from Germany. Lane 6, that's Tamara Elekes, one of the favorites. Tamara Elekes from Hungary. Lane 4, that's Elisa Diamandescu from Romania. We saw Martin Damborg from Denmark. Now lane 5, Maria Lefiratu from Greece, and finally the swimmer I have already introduced by mistake, Elisa Diamandescu from Romania, who was actually the quickest one in the heats in the morning. She swam her personal best time, 4 minutes 56 seconds and 48 100ths of a second. The European Youth Olympic Festival record is 4 minutes 43 seconds and 92 100ths of a second, and is held by Katie Shanahan from Great Britain. She swam that record three years ago in Baku, Azerbaijan, in the last European Youth Olympic Festival. So everything is ready. Let's begin. And off we go. That's the first medal race of this session, and not just this session, but the whole swimming competition. Where are the biggest favorites? It should be lane number 6, Tamara Elekes from Hungary. This year she swam the time of 4 minutes 53 seconds and 600ths of a second. That was at the Hungarian Youth Championships. She was second there. Even quicker was Vivian Jaquel, who was also supposed to be the biggest star here for the Hungarian team, but unfortunately she can't start here due to COVID. But we can be sure that Tamara Elekes won't disappoint as a great substitution in the final. The butterfly leg is almost behind us. The first there is lane number 7, that's Phoebe Cooper from Great Britain, 1 minute 5 seconds and 45 hundredths of a second, half a second ahead of Alice Bonini. Alice Bonini was the second fastest swimmer in the morning in 200 meters butterfly, but unfortunately she couldn't qualify into the final because there was one swimmer faster, but that swimmer was also from Italy, and only one swimmer can advance into finals and semifinals per National Olympic Committee. But look at this, 150 meters and Phoebe Cooper in the lead. Phoebe Cooper has the second fastest submitted time. She swam 4 minutes, 54 seconds and 23 hundredths of a second this year in Sheffield on the British National Championships, where she placed 11th. She was also 11th at the European Junior Championship in Otopeni, in Romania, a few weeks ago. And after the backstroke leg, she will be first on the touch desk. Phoebe Cooper in the lead. Right behind her is the biggest favorite, Tamara Elekes. And third place for Martin Damborg for now. Other swimmers are close to. So still, it looks like Phoebe Cooper's there, but right with her, Tamara Elekes on lane 6. That's the lane right next to the first yellow line from our angle, and it looks like Tamara Elekes will be the first one on this turn. Yes, to 20 hundredths of a second in front of Phoebe Cooper. Third place still Martin Damborg on lane 3. Martin Damborg has a really solid freestyle. She might as well be the third person in the finish. But let's not forget about Nolle Benkler in lane number 2. She might also try to grab some of the medals. Tamara Elekes in the lead, 1 second in front of Phoebe Cooper. Martin Damborg still third, and Nolle Benkler is holding the 4th place. It will be a big fight for silver and bronze medal. From the camera angle, it looks very well for Nolle Benkler from Germany in lane number 2. That's the far end of the pool from us. One thing is for sure, that is that Tamara Elekes is in the lead. Nolle Benkler will be second on the last turn, and third place Martine Damborg. Phoebe Cooper fell off to the 4th place. Let's see if she has some gas left in the tank for the last 50 meters. Last 25 for Tamara Elekes. There is no doubt that she will be the first gold medal winner. Nolle Benkler looks like she's still in the 2nd place. Unfortunately, we cannot see the fight for the 2nd place right now. Tamara Elekes is the first gold medalist here at the European Youth Olympic Festival. Martine Damborg, 2nd place, great last 50 for 54.82, and Nolle Benkler in the end as a third, 4 minutes 54 seconds and 94 hundredths of a second. Phoebe Cooper after that brave start at 4th place, but also with a nice time of 4 minutes 55 seconds and 21 hundredths of a second.
The new European Olympic Festival champion Tamara Elekes from Hungary.
Tamara Elekes created her new personal best record by about 41 hundredths of a second. 2nd place for Martin Damborg from Denmark for 54.82. That's just behind her personal best, and Nola Benkler 4:54.94. That's also just behind her personal best. The results that you see on your screen are official. Tamara Elekes, Martin Damborg, and Nola Benkler. These are the first 3 medalists at European Youth Olympic Festival 2022 in Banská, Bystrica. Congratulations to them. And we will move on to the next final of the day session. That should be 400 meters freestyle boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, now will follow the next
The starting deck, as of now, is ready. And let's introduce the finalists of 400 meters freestyle boys. We'll go from lane number 8. That's Daniel Rabinovich from Israel. Here we have him, the white cap. In lane 1, that's Omnjen Filipovic representing Serbia. Lane 7, that's Nicolas Castella from Denmark. Lane 2, Hunor Kovac Sereš from Hungary. Lane 6, there's Nikolaj Filipiak representing Poland. Now the 3 biggest favorites. In lane 3, that's Arne Schubert from Germany. Lane 5, representing Turkey, Tolga Temiz. The absolute biggest favorite will swim in lane number 4, and that's Filippo Bertoni from Italy. The center lane will be his because he swam the fastest time in the morning heats. That was 3 minutes, 54 seconds and 49/100ths of a second. Bertoni had to fight for the qualification into the final with his Italian colleague Alessandro Reghini. In the last heat, Bertoni was the first one to touch the wall, and that was just by 0.16 seconds, so the advancement wasn't definitely for free. Everything is ready. European Youth Olympic Festival record. That's Hugo Sagnes from France. He swam it in Gare in 2017. And let's see if any of the swimmers can get close to this record. The second final is in the water, 400 meters freestyle boys. The biggest favorite is definitely Filippo Bertoni in lane number 4. He's the fourth man from Otopeni, the European Junior Championship, where he swam the time of 3 minutes, 50 seconds and 63/100ths of a second. That time is actually quicker than the EYOF record. That's 3 minutes, 51.98. But of course, we don't know how well tapered is Filippo Bertoni for this event. Next to him in lane 5, his biggest competitor, Tolga Temiz from Turkey. He swam with Filippo Bertoni in Otopeni. Tolga Temiz was 5th in the same final, so just 1 position behind him. But in the first 100 meters, the quickest one, Nicolas Castella, a swimmer from Denmark. Behind him was Felipe Bertoni and Arne Schubert. Arne Schubert is the third qualified swimmer here and also one with the third quickest time this season. On the next turn still Nicolas Castea from Denmark, 1:25.19. That's about 63 hundredths of a second lead. But in the heats, Felipe Bertoni was really quick in the last 100 meters. I guess that he will have a similar strategy right now. We're in the half. It's still Nicolas Castella in lane number 7, but Felipe Bertoni is inching closer and closer. Just 300ths of a second between them. Third place, then Tolga Temis. And also a very good swim from Arne Schubert in lane 3. Felipe Bertoni now in the lead with 150 meters to go. Behind him is Tolga Temis and Arne Schubert. Those are the 3 clear favorites according to their submitted times and also the times from the heats. And it looks like they are getting ahead of the rest of the field. Right now it looks like a fight between Felipe Bertoni and Tolga Temis in the center lanes. But Arne Schubert is still there, and it looks like these 3 swimmers will fight for the 3 medals. 4th place, that's Honor Kovac-Sereš, and he's already losing 2 seconds. The first 3 swimmers, so we cannot suspect that he will be that quick in the last 100 meters. 50 meters to go, Felipe Bertoni in the lead. 3:24.65. Behind him is Tolga Temis and Arne Schubert. Tolga Temis is looking really fresh in the last 50, and Arne Schubert is also still there. It's shoulder to shoulder between the first 2 swimmers. They're losing. Arne Schubert looks like he will be the 3rd one, but we don't know who will be the winner of this event. Felipe Bertoni is picking up the pace, but a little bit ahead is Tolga Temis from Turkey on the wall. Tolga Temis from Turkey, 3 minutes, 52 seconds and 99 100ths of a second. Just 300ths of a second ahead of Felipe Bertoni from Italy. Arne Schubert from Germany also held the lead, or at least swam with the first 2 swimmers for a long time. But in the last 25 meters, Felipe Bertoni and Tolga Temis got ahead. That meant the gold medal for Tolga Temis and Felipe Bertoni. Arne Schubert will take the bronze medal. The results are official. You will see them shortly on your screens. So the European Youth Olympic Festival record still holds, but the swimmers weren't far off, just 1 second. It's not that much in a 400-meter race. So these are the official results of 400 meters freestyle boys. Those were the 2 final races of today, but don't leave yet. There are plenty of races ahead of us. We'll continue with 100 meters freestyle boys semi-final.
Ladies and gentlemen, next point in our program is a semi-final of 200 meters.
So let's get to 100 meters freestyle girls. There will be 2 semi-finals. We will welcome the first semi-final on the starting deck shortly.
Please know that in the semi-finals the first two swimmers from each heat together with the 4 fastest times will qualify for the final of the event. Ladies and gentlemen, please let me introduce the semi-finalists.
So this is the first semi-final of 100 meters freestyle girls. From lane 1, that's Kirke Madar from Estonia. Lane 2, Alban Keshaw, one of the favorites. Alban Keshaw is representing France. In lane 3, that's Ula Rožič from Slovenia. Lane 4, that's Sky Carter from Great Britain. Lane 5, Angelina Roman from Netherlands. Lane 6, that's Irina Preda from Romania. Lane 7, Sara Paulina Marconi representing Italy. And lane 8, that's Cansu Canki from Turkey. This is the first semi-final of 100 meters freestyle girls. And it's ready for start. Just to be sure, I will remind you the European Youth Olympic Festival record from Alexandra Sabitova, and that's 55.58. The first semi-final is in the water. Fastest reaction time from lane 1, Kirke Madar from Estonia. Also very quick Sky Carter, actually 1/100 of a second faster than Kirke Madar. Sky Carter was the fastest one of these 8 swimmers in the heats. She swam the time of 57.35, that was her personal best record. Sky Carter is also the first one on the wall, but it looks like a very tight race, as is usual for 100 meters freestyle. Very tight race. Sara Paulina Marconi also very good in lane number 7 with the blue cap. She's one of the fastest swimmers here. But let's wait for the final touch. The first one is Sky Carter from Great Britain, 57.17. Second place for Irina Preda from Romania, 57.59. And third place, Angelina Roman, 57.60. Fourth place for Alban Keshaw from France, 57.63. Sara Paulina Marconi right behind her with 57.74. It will be very interesting to watch which swimmers will qualify for the final. When I look at the times of the second semi-final, there were 2 swimmers in the morning who were quicker than 58 seconds. Well, it won't be easy for them. This was a very quick semi-final number 1. There are 3 big favorites in the second semi-final who are expected to advance into the final. But then it's a free game, and anyone can get into the final. Let's introduce semi-final number 2 of 100 meters freestyle girls. Semi-finalist walking out to the starting deck with the rhythm of Rocky Balboa. This is the swimmer on lane 1, and that's Grace Davidson from Ireland. Lane 2, the Polish swimmer, Victoria Grajčáš. Lane 3, that's Sara Selimovic from Germany. The quickest one in the heats, that was Jana Pavalic from Croatia. She will swim in number 4. Lane 5, that's Smilte Plitnikaite from Lithuania. It is the second fastest swimmer according to their submitted times. Lane 6, Shane Goland from Israel. Lane 7, that's Sara Mendoza Gomez from Spain. And finally, lane number 8, representing Finland, Olivia Rieki. So we should see the two fastest swimmers here, according to submitted times. That's Jana Pavalic from Croatia and Smilte Plitnikaite. Both swimmers swimming on center lanes. Jana Pavalic now on your screen. All delegations very excited for this semi-final. Lane 4, that's Jana Pavalic from Croatia, two-time medalist from European Junior Championships, from one time from Rome and one time from Otopeni, where she swam her personal best in this event, 56.09. Jana Pavalic in the lead after the first 50, 27.06. Smilte Plitnikaite, according to our expectations, second, and then it's the same time for Victoria Grajčáš and also Shane Goland. So this semi-final will not be as close as the last one. It looks like a win for Jana Pavalic. Smilte Plitnikaite will be second, third place, lane 6, Shane Goland. And fourth one, Zara Selimovic, 57.86. So the first three swimmers should definitely advance into the final. We will have to wait for the summary results to see the rests. Sara Mendoza Gomez in the fifth place, 58.26. Probably will not be getting into the final, but let's see if Zara Selimovic can slip through. These are the official results of the second semi-final. Jana Pavalic, definitely the quickest one, 56.71, the only swimmer to beat 57 seconds, and these are the finalists of 100 meters freestyle girls. So Alban Kashaw from the first semi-final will be the last one to advance. Sara Paulina Marconi and Zara Selimovic will be in the reserves, and they will have to wait if there are any withdrawals from the final.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next semi-final is 200 meters breaststroke.
We'll be moving on to the next event. That is 200 meters breaststroke. That's gonna be boys. Again, we will see two semifinals. Let's welcome semifinal number 1. Meters breaststroke was definitely one of the most interesting events in the morning. We saw some very tight races. Let's hope we will see something like this even in the semifinals. In lane 1, that's Matija Radenovic from Serbia. Lane 2, that's Milka Devaje Nicolau from Spain. Lane 3, that's Darius Toman from Romania. Lane 4, the second fastest in the heats, Oscar Bilbao from Great Britain. His qualifying time 2:21.04. Lane 5, that's Colin van der Hoff from Netherlands. Lane 6, representing Czech Republic, Samuel Hipscher. Lane 7, that's Sébastien Capogna from France. And in lane 8, that's Artem Aldberg from Estonia. So that is the lineup, the first semi-final, 200 meters breaststroke, boys. The European Youth Olympic Festival record is held by Nicola Martineghi, an amazing swimmer from Italy. He swam that record in Tbilisi, Georgia in 2015. Nicola Martineghi then went on to win several medals from big swimming championships and Olympic Games. He's a two-time medalist from Tokyo. One is from relay and one from 100 meters breaststroke. But he is also two-time gold medalist and one-time silver medalist from the World Championship in Budapest from 2 weeks ago. So maybe we will see one of these swimmers that are in the pool right now in a few years on a podium at the Olympics or World Championships. We'll have to wait and see. 100 meters is behind the swimmers from the first semi-final. The first one there is Oscar Bilbao from Great Britain, 1.611. Colin van der Hoef, 1 minute 7 seconds and 50 hundredths of a second. And third place in lane 1, Matija Radenovic from Serbia. But as I'm sure you all know, 200 meters breaststroke is usually decided in the last 50 meters. If not the last 30. One of the most difficult disciplines strategically of all. 50 meters to go for Oscar Bilbao. 1 minute 42 seconds and 32 hundredths of a second. Second and a half behind him is Colin van der Hoef. And third place, that's still Matija Radenovic in lane 1. That would be a surprise if Matija held on, and he's really good there in the lane 1. That's the lane furthest from the camera, and he just might get into the final. Oscar Bilbao from Great Britain, well advanced, that's sure. His time 2 minutes 18 seconds and 95 hundredths of a second. Not so far from his personal best. Second place, Colin van der Hoef, 2:20.08, and third place, Matija Radenovic in lane 1. So Matija went out bravely fast and he held on until the end. His time is 2 minutes 21 seconds and 93 100ths of a second. That should be quick enough to qualify into the final. But making predictions is always a little bit fickle. The fourth one was Darius Coman from Romania, 2:22.60. Let's remember that time in the second semi-final. These are the official results.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
The starting deck is clear and ready for semi-final number 2 of 200 meters breaststroke, boys. let's introduce the second lineup of semi-finalists in 200 meters breaststroke. Boys, in lane 1, representing Hungary, that's Peter Herman Szabo. Lane 2, that's Kacper Maxajda from Poland, one of the favorites in one of the outer lanes. Lane 3, that's Emanuele Potenza from Italy. Lane 4, the fastest in the heats, Emilian Holland from Germany, the only swimmer to beat 2:20 in the heats. Lane 5, that's one of his biggest competitors, that's Ege Altan from Turkey. In lane 6, that's Axel Gladier from Sweden. In lane 7, Rafael Mimoso from Portugal. And lane 8, representing Israel, Jonathan Grachov. So this is the second semi-final of 200 meters breaststroke. The prize is the final, but only 8 swimmers can get there. The fastest reaction time in lane 6, Axel Gladier from Sweden, 0.56. That's very, very quick, especially for a swimmer of this age group. And we can see that Axel is really fast in the first 25 meters. He's in the yellow cap in lane number 6. But Emilian Holland is already getting forward in lane number 4, confirming that he's the biggest favorite. As I said, he was the only one to get under 2:20 in the heats. And he's also the swimmer with the best submitted time. His personal best is 2 minutes, 17 seconds and 27 100ths of a second. Thanks to this time, he won the German national championship in the category of 16 and under. Emilian Holland is in the lead. No, he's not. In lane number 2, Kacper Maxajda, a great second 50, especially the last 20 meters. Kacper turned with the time 1 minute 6 seconds and 78 100ths of a second. And now he's a little bit in the lead. The swimmers in the middle probably can't see him. Kacper Maxajda is the 4th swimmer according to submitted times. His personal best 2:19.88. 50 meters to go. Kacper Maxajda still first, 1:43.97. Emilian Holland second place, 1:44.05. And third place, Rafael Mimoso in lane number 7. But as I said a few minutes ago, 200 meters breaststroke is usually decided in the last 50. Now the race is getting much, much tighter. 20 meters to go. Emilian Holland in the black cap on your screen on the right. On the left, that's Ege Altan from Turkey, the 2 biggest favorites. And also very quick in lane 3, Emanuele Potenza from Italy. Who will be the first one on the wall? It's Emanuele Potenza from Italy, 2:21.49. Rafael Mimoso, 2:21.51. And Emilian Holland, 2:21.59. The 4th one is Ege Altan, 2:22.12. That's also a time that's enough for the final. And Kacper Maxajda from Poland should also advance. But let's not get ahead and let's wait for the final summary results.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the summary results of 200 meters breaststroke semi-final. 8 qualified swimmers for the finals. From the
So these are the official results of this semi-final number 2. And now we should see the summary results of the whole event. This is it. So Kacper Maxajda, the last one to advance, 2:22.49. Oscar Bilbao, the fastest one. Axel Glader and Darius Koman will be in the reserves. So that was a very interesting race. I think that might be one of the most interesting and fun races that we will see tomorrow. The final is scheduled for tomorrow's afternoon session towards the end. But let's get back into the pool. The next event awaiting is 200 meters butterfly girls. Of course, again, 2 semifinals. First of all, let's introduce semifinal number 1. So in the first semifinal, in lane 1, representing Estonia, Miriam Jueriso. Lane 2, representing Austria, Erich Hanna. Lane 3, that's Eva Maria Parakiv from Romania. Lane 4, the biggest favorite in this event, Belis Sakar from Turkey. Lane 5, Sarah Dumont. Lane 6, that's Emma Jones from Great Britain. Lane 7 is Anna Zahorovska from Ukraine. So we will see just 7 swimmers in this semifinal and also the next semifinal. That's due to the fact that only 1 swimmer per delegation or a National Olympic Committee can advance into semifinals. We saw more than 16 swimmers in the heats, but a lot of them were from those same delegations. There were 2 swimmers from some countries. The most interesting race amongst single nations was the Italian race, where Alice Di Maggio beat Alice Bonini by 1.8 seconds. Also a great race in the morning from the Hungarians. Irak Anyal Zambo was just a little bit faster than Hanna Rosa Veres. Hungarians often very strong in 200 meters butterfly, but we'll see Irak Anyal Zambo in the second semifinal. Now there is semifinal number 1 in the water. The first 50, the quickest one was Belis Sakar from Turkey. Belis Sakar is the biggest favorite here. Her personal best, 2 minutes, 13 seconds and 47/100ths of a second. She swam that in Istanbul 2 weeks ago, or less than 2 weeks ago, so we can expect that she is in form. Sakar Belis is the first one on 100 meters. Behind her is Sarah Dimo. And third place for Hanna Erik from Austria. I believe that we will see much faster semifinal than the times that the swimmers swam in the morning, since there weren't that many countries. So some of the swimmers might have some gas in the reserve in the morning. Now it will be a little bit faster and definitely much faster tomorrow in the final. Now the lead is quite obvious. It's the biggest favorite in lane number 4, Belis Sakar from Turkey. Second place, that is next to her, Sarah Dimo from Belgium. These 2 swimmers will advance for sure into tomorrow's final. Belis Sakar in the finish. 2 minutes 15 seconds and 19 100ths of a second. That's about 1 second faster than in the morning. Sara Dimo second, 2:17:41. That's just behind her personal best. And third one is Eva Maria Paraschiev from Romania, 2:20:12. I will put down the time of the fourth swimmer. That's Isla Jones from Great Britain. Let's wait if she will get into the final or if there are going to be more faster swimmers.
Gentlemen, now we can see the official results of the semi-final number 1 of 200 meters butterfly girls.
So that was the first semi-final and a clear victory for Elisa Carr, clear second place for Sara Dimo. Let's see what the semi-final number 2 holds. So right now we are waiting for the lineup. Semi-final number 2 should start shortly. The European Youth Olympic Festival record. It's Blanka Berec from Hungary, 2 minutes 11 seconds and 26 hundredths of a second. And the second semi-final is finally ready. Let's introduce them. Let's go from number 1. Lane 1, Edith Ervasti from Finland. Lane 2, representing Germany, Jara Fay-Rifstahl. Lane 3, that's Katerini Kroni from Greece. Lane 4, Alice Di Maggio, the fastest one in the heats, with the time of 2 minutes 14 seconds and 21 hundredths of a second. Lane 5, it's Virak Anyal Zambo from Hungary. Lane 6, Alicia Rodjevic from Poland. Lane 7, Nayara Pineda Lopez from Spain. And lane 8 will be empty once again. So this is semi-final number 2 of 200 meters butterfly girls.
Semi-final 2, ready for start.
The task is to find the fastest 8 swimmers that will advance into tomorrow's final. The fastest of the blocks were Alice Di Maggio from Italy in lane 4 and in lane 7, Nayara Pineda Lopez. You can see that in the center lane, number 4, Alice Di Maggio is leaving nothing to coincidence, and she's going hard right from the start. She will be the first one on the first 50, 29.35. That's really, really fast. Second place for the Hungarian. Third one is the German. So as I said 2 minutes ago, the 2 fastest swimmers in the morning were from Italy. But Alice Bonini unfortunately couldn't advance because Alice Di Maggio was a little bit quicker. She's also the quickest one here. Second turn, and her time 1 minute 2 seconds and 81 100ths of a second. Already about 2 seconds ahead of the rest. Second is Anyal Zambo-Virak from Hungary. 50 meters to go for Elisa Diamandescu. The lead is getting bigger. Right now about 2.5 seconds. The Hungarian still second. Third place on the last turn for Kateřina Chrony from Greece. So Elisa Diamandescu is for sure going to be in the final, unless there are some unprecedented things in this semi-final. Her time 2 minutes 13 seconds and 14/100ths of a second. That is actually very, very quick, and that's personal best for Elisa Diamandescu. Her previous personal best time was in the morning, 2 minutes 14 seconds and 21/100ths of a second. So that is more than 1 second improvement. Second place for the Hungarian swimmer Virek Zambo. Her time 2:16.74, and third Kateřina Chrony from Greece 2:19.34. Alicia Rodzevic from Poland 2:19.64 should also advance into the final. These are the official results. The second semi-final. Now we should see who's qualified into the final. So Elisa Diamandescu from Italy, the fastest one. The last one advancing is the Spanish swimmer Ayara Pineda Lopez. Ayla Jones and Yara Fay-Rifchalf are in the reserves. As you can see, the turn deck is getting ready for the victory ceremony. That will be the only 2 victory ceremonies of the day. 400 meters individual medley girls and 400 meters freestyle boys. These should be the very first medals awarded here at European Youth Olympic Festival in Banská Bystrica. Today there are also some medal ceremonies in athletics, but I believe this victory ceremony is the very first one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a victory ceremony of...
So here we go. Firstly, the victory ceremony for 400 meters individual medley girls. Medals in this event, 400 meters IM girls, will be presented by Spiros Kapralos, the president of European Olympic Committee, an IOC member, the president of the Hellenic Olympic Committee, and the official mascot of EYOF Banská Bystrica will be presented by Antonio Silva. Is the president of LEN European Swimming League. Antonio Silva on your screen right now. Spiros Capralos on his left side, the right side of the camera. So these are your medalists. Third place and a bronze medal for Noelle Benkler from Germany. Her time 4 minutes, 54 seconds and 94 100ths of a second. It's important to note that the medalist will be awarded a beautiful medal in the shape of heart. That's symbolic for Banská Bystrica, which is often called the heart of Slovakia. Second place and a silver medal representing Denmark, Martine Damborg. Her time 4 minutes, 54 seconds and 82 100ths of a second. So also the mascot of European Youth Olympic Festival, a little dwarf called Bystrica. And now finally the gold medal and the first European Youth Olympic Festival 2022 champion representing Hungary, that's Tamara Elekes. Her winning time 4 minutes, 52 seconds and 69 100ths of a second. Those are the 3 fastest swimmers in 400 meters medley. And now let's hear the national anthem of Hungary. The Hungarian national anthem for the winner, the first European Youth Olympic Festival champion, Tamara Elekes from Hungary.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the victory ceremony for 400 meters individual medley girls.
That was the first victory ceremony for the first final. That was 400 meters medley girls. Shortly will begin the victory ceremony for the second event of today's final session, 400 meters freestyle boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for 400 meters freestyle boys will start really shortly. Just give us 1 minute and we will start with the next victory ceremony.
So there will be a total number of 120 victory ceremonies at 13 sports venues here in Banská Bystrica during 6 competition days. These victory ceremonies are amongst the very first. We've already seen the first victory ceremony for 400 meters medley girls, and now we are awaiting the victory ceremony for 400 meters freestyle boys. The medalist will be led to the podium by University Folklore Ensemble Mladosť.
Ladies and gentlemen,
400 meters freestyle boys. Allow me to introduce the persons who will award the medals and the official mascot. The medals will be presented by Mr. Jan Nosko, who is the mayor of the city of Banská Bystrica, president of European Youth Olympic Festival Banská Bystrica 2022 organizing committee. The mascot will be presented by Anton Siekel, president of Slovak Olympic and Sports Committees, and vice president of European Youth Olympic Festival Banská Bystrica 2022 organizing committee. Let's see the medalists. Third place and bronze medal for Arne Schubert from Germany with the time 3 minutes 54 seconds and 21/100ths of a second. Arne Schubert fought bravely right about till the end with the first 2 swimmers, and he got a bronze medal for it. The silver medal will go to Italy, thanks to Felipe Bertoni. His time 3 minutes 53 seconds and 2/100ths of a second. Felipe Bertoni was just 3/100ths of a second behind the gold medalist. The silver medal is definitely a deserved one. Will also get the mascot. And now let's see the first gold medalist amongst boys in the event of 400 meters freestyle, and that's Tolga Temiz from Turkey. Tolga Temiz won with the time of 3 minutes 52 seconds and 99/100ths of a second, just 1 second behind the European Youth Olympic Festival record in a tight race and a gripping finish between Tolga Temis and Felipe Bertoni. Arne Schubert in the third place, who also fought in the very last length of the pool. These are your three medalists, and now let's listen to the national anthem of Turkey. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the national anthem of Turkey for the winner and first gold medalist in European Youth Olympic Festival Banská Bystrica amongst the boys. Together with him on the podium, Felipe Bertoni from Italy and Arne Schubert from Germany.
Ladies and gentlemen, there was a victory ceremony.
Those were the first two victory ceremonies of swimming competition here. And also the last victory ceremonies for today. The rest will be tomorrow after we swim some of the finals. Tomorrow we will see the finals of 100 meters backstroke, 400 meters free, 200 meters breaststroke, 200 meters backstroke, 100 meters freestyle, and also a mixed relay, 4x100 freestyle. But now let's get back into the pool and into the water. The next event in order, the boys event of 100 meters backstroke. Again, semi-final number 1 and then semi-final number 2. So the European Youth Olympic Festival is definitely the biggest sports event in Slovakian history, but it's not the first European Youth Olympic Championship that takes place in Slovakia. There was also one in Vysoké Tatry, or High Tatras if you will, in the year 1999, but that was the winter edition of the European Youth Olympic Festival. And the semi-finalists of 100 meters backstroke are ready. Let's get to it. Let's introduce the semi-finalists from lane number 1. There we will see Mantas Kauspedas from Lithuania. Lane 2, Lukas Edel from Austria. Lane 3, Alex Kovac from Hungary. Lane 4, representing Italy, Daniele Del Signore. Lane 5, the biggest favorite for this event, Vincent Pasek from Germany. Lane 6, a swimmer from Slovakia, the organizing country, Samuel Košťál, getting a big ovation from the podium for the spectators. Lane 7, Teo del Riego Torres, and lane 8, Vito Polanščák, representing Croatia. Semi-final number 1 is ready. European Youth Olympic Festival record is being held by Alexei Tkachev, a Russian swimmer, and he swam that record in Azerbaijan, in the city of Baku, 3 years ago in 2019. And off we go. That's the first semi-final of any of the backstroke races here in Banská Bystrica. The fastest reaction time by Vincent Pasek in lane 5. It's the swimmer in the center lane with the black cap and also the biggest favorite to win the gold medal here. His personal best is 56.12. He swam that in April in Berlin. And he will be the first one on the first 50, 27.44. Behind him is Lukas Edl and Samuel Košťál. But a very tight race so far. I think it's safe to assume that Vincent Pasek will advance into the final unless something unexpected happens in the next 15 meters. Looks like he's in the lead. Very good swim from Teo del Riego Torres in lane 7. Yes, he was just on the edge of the camera. And he won in the first semi-final. This time 57.46. Second place for Daniele Del Signore from Italy. This time 57.47, and Vincent Pasek as third, 57.56. Fourth place for Alex Kovač from Hungary, 57.72. And right behind him, other three swimmers, Mantas Kauspedas, Samuel Košťál and Lukas Edl. That will be very difficult to predict who might get into the final. The second final should, in theory, be a little bit quicker thanks to the seeding, because the fastest swimmer is in the second semi-final on lane number 4. The second fastest swimmer is in the first semi-final on lane 4. The third fastest in second semi-final number 5. Fourth fastest, first semi-final number 5, and so on and so on. Starting deck is ready. It's cleared by the swimmers from the first semi-final. That only means one thing, that we can introduce and welcome the 8 swimmers from semi-final number 2 in 100 meters backstroke boys. Number 1 belongs to Finn Broekhoven from Netherlands. Lane 2, a swimmer from Romania, Alexandru Constantinescu. Lane 3, representing Great Britain, Connor Sherrington. Lane 4, a swimmer from Israel, Hakan Noel Goldin. He was the fastest in the heats, 57.04. On lane 5, one of the favorites, Noé Pančkava from Georgia. Lane 6, representing Czech Republic, Jakubian Kryške. Lane 7, Denis Mialkovsky from Ukraine. And in lane number 8, Marko Karadzic from France. The 8 swimmers from the second semi-final of 100 meters back boys. Let's go. The fastest reaction by Connor Sherrington in lane 3, 0.53. That's very fast, even for backstroke. But great first 25 meters from lane 5. That's Noé Panchava from Georgia. As I said, one of the favorites. The swimmer with a second submitted time, 56.55. On the first 50, Jakubian Kriške first. That's the national junior Czech champion from this year. Still Jakubian Kriške, but it looks like lane 5 is getting through. And in the end, it's a very tight race. In the end, Auka Noel Goldin from Israel, 56.86. Jakubian Kriške, 56.93. That's a huge improvement from the heats. And third place, Noé Panchava from Georgia, 57.17. I think that's safe to assume that these 3 swimmers will advance. We will know in a minute if the others advance too, meaning, for example, Connor Sherrington or Alexander Konstantinescu. We can see wall touch, the repeated. So these are the official results for the second semi-final. Now let's see the qualified swimmers for the final. So here we go.
Now you can see the 8 swimmers qualified for tomorrow final of 100 meters backstroke.
So actually, only 3 swimmers from the second semi-final qualified for the final, but it's the 3 fastest of all. Goldin, Kriške and Panchava. Other 5 swimmers are from the first semi-final. Samuel Košťál and Lukas Edl are in the reserves.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
That was the semi-final of 100 meters backstroke. We know who will swim the final tomorrow and will fight for the medals.
welcome semi-final number 1 of 200 meters backstroke.
Ahead of us is another backstroke event. It's 200 meters backstroke girls, and that is going to be the very last event of the first final session. Now, let's invite semi-final number 1. So in lane 1, there is Terezia Horvátová from Slovakia. Lane 2, Giulia Passi from Italy. Lane 3, that's Flavia Kamzol from Poland. Lane 4, Defne Tanik from Turkey. Lane 5, Natalia Zajteva from the Republic of Moldova. Lane 6, Elisa Diamandescu from Romania. Lane 7, representing Switzerland, Manon Richard. And lane 8, Varvara Hlushchenko, representing Ukraine. So this is the first semi-final of 200 meters backstroke girls, and it's ready to commence. First semi-final has begun. I haven't told you about the European Youth Olympic Festival record. It's being held by Katie Shanahan from 3 years ago in Baku, Azerbaijan. Her time was 2 minutes 11 seconds and 2.20 of a second. The first turn, fastest one there is swimmer from Romania, Elisa Diamandescu. So let's watch lane number 4. That's Daphne Tanik from Turkey. She swam 2:17.83 in the morning, but her personal best is 2:16.75. And he chose to swim, or she chose to swim 200 meters backstroke instead of 400 meters medley, where she would definitely be one of the favorites. We do not know what's the reason, if it's a decision of the national committee or a decision by Daphne Tanik to focus on 200 meters backstroke. I guess we will see if it pays off. Daphne Tanik is definitely one of the swimmers in the head of the race. Now we see her on the... We don't see her right now. This is Natalia Zaiteva. And Daphne Tanik is the swimmer in the green swimsuit. She's the first one on the last turn. 1:42.67. Together with her, another 3 swimmers. Aisha Klaudia Prisecariu, Natalia Zaiteva, and also Flavia Kamzol from Poland. She actually had the fastest third leg, 35.25, and it looks like she also has a very strong finish, so she will definitely attack the first 3 places. But Daphne Tanik will be second in the end. 2:17.87. Before her was in lane 6 Elisa Diamandescu from Romania, 2:17.10. And third place is Kamzol Flavia from Poland. Last leg 34.33. So Flavia definitely prefers the second half of the 200 meters backstroke race. Everything went as it was supposed to. There are no disqualifications here. The results are official. You see them on your screens right now. And we will move on to the very last semi-final of today. That is the second semi-final of girls 200 meters backstroke.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 200 meters backstroke girls semifinal number 2. Dámy a páni, prosím privítame účastníčky semifinále 2 disciplíny 200 metrov znak dievčatá.
second semi-final of girls 200 meters backstroke is coming to the starting deck now. We will see 8 swimmers there. We will introduce them, as always, from lane 1. That's Nevena Grujic from Serbia. In lane 2, we will see Patricia Keriksonaite representing Lithuania. Lane 3, that's Kiana Korza from Great Britain. Lane 4, that's Naya Garrido Malvar from Spain. Lane 5, representing Hungary, Dora Sabo. Lane 6, Luciana Lukšić from Croatia. Lane 7, that's Frida Caroline Knudsen from Denmark. Lane 7 and lane 8, that's swimmer from Finland, Kerttu Rantanen. This is the second semi-final of 200 meters backstroke girls. We should see the 2 fastest swimmers with submitted times here. The fastest one is lane 4, Naya Garrido Malvar from Spain. She actually swam her personal best in heats 2:14.28, where she had to beat the #1 favorite in this event, her colleague from Spain, Estea Juna Tonrat-Nolgen. As I said a few times, only one swimmer can advance into semifinals and finals. So some of the best races in heats are actually amongst one nation, when there are 2 good swimmers from one country, such as here, when Naya Garrido Malvar and Estea Tonrat-Nolgen had to fight for the qualification into the semi-final of 200 meters backstroke. In the first 50, Naya Garrido Malvar first, already a solid lead ahead of Dora Sabo from Hungary and Luciana Lukšić from Croatia. Luciana Lukšić is a swimmer that we saw in Otopeni, the Junior European Championship 2 weeks ago. She swam 200 meters backstroke there and she placed 11th in the semi-final, which is not bad when we consider that there are swimmers a year or 2 older than her. Half the race of the second semi-final behind us. Naya Garrido Malvar is leaving nothing to coincidence. She wants to be first in semi-final number 2, and she's succeeding so far. There is quite a tight race for second and third place, especially the third place. There are 3 swimmers furthest from the screen, and also in lane 7, Frida Knudsen from Denmark. The first place is quite clear right now. That's Naya Garrido Malvar from Spain. To second place is moving Luciana Lukšić from Croatia in lane number 6 with the red cap. And third right now is the Hungarian Dora Sabo. Those will be the first 3 swimmers, but we are also interested in places 4, 5 and 6. Those are the most important to know. We want to know the swimmers who advance to the finals. So Naya Garrido Malvar is the first one, 2 minutes 15 seconds and 32/100ths of a second. Second place for Luciana Lukšić from Croatia, 2 minutes 16 seconds and 77/100ths of a second. And third place for Dora Sabo from Hungary, 2 minutes 18 seconds and 82/100ths of a second. Patricia Keriksonaite and Frida Knudsen will have to wait for the summary results.
Now you can see the official results on the scoreboard of the semi-final number 2.
So these are the official results of the second semi-final. Maja Malvar-Garrido, Luciana Lubčič and Dora Sabo, the 3 fastest swimmers. So a good race from Patricia Geriksonaite and Frida Knudsen. And now let's see the swimmers qualified for the final. Here they are. So Patricia Geriksonaite got the 8th place and will swim tomorrow in the final. Frida, Karolina Knudsen and Julia Passi are in the reserves and they will have to wait. If there are any withdrawals, they will know in 30 minutes. And that is everything for today. We look forward to tomorrow's morning session. There will be more heats and preliminaries. Not just individual ones, but also some relays. There will be a relay 4x100 meters freestyle mixed. That means 2 girls, 2 boys. And we will also see the heats of 100 meters freestyle, 400 meters freestyle. That's boys and girls. 200 meters butterfly boys, 200 meters breaststroke girls, 200 meters medley boys. Then will be the relay 4x100 meters freestyle mixed. And slower heats of 1500 meters freestyle boys. On your screen you can see the officials from today's events. They are also saying goodbye by walking away. So a thank you to the team of officials for the perfect final session. Tomorrow we will begin at 9:30 in the morning, as always, and in the afternoon at 6 p.m. Once again, we look forward to tomorrow's session. We hope you will join us and you will watch and cheer on the best athletes, young athletes in Europe who are here at European Youth Olympic Festival in Banská Bystrica for the year 2022. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day and good night.